7 and 8.
Yes. Good evening. I'd like to call the order of the St. Charles City Council meeting for Monday, September 19th, 2022. Nance, please call the roll.
Orval?
Here.
Besser?
Here.
Weber?
Here.
Kulkaitis?
Here.
Calamaris?
Here.
Haylander? Here. Bongard?
Here.
Vancroft? Lencioni?
Yep.
Petrulla?
Here.
Thank you. Tonight's invocation will be given by Mr. Lencioni.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. We ask for the wisdom to see the right things to do and lead us on the right path, and the courage and grace to execute it well. Thank you very much.
And now could you also lead us in the pledge, please?
Absolutely. Please join me in the pledge. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We have one proclamation that I'll read this evening, and it's because we're closing out the Suicide Prevention and Action Month of September. Whereas September is known globally as Suicide Prevention Month, the National Suicide Prevention and Action Month proclamation was created to raise the visibility of the mental health resources and suicide prevention services available in our community. The goal is to start the conversation about mental health and the impact of suicide to help destigmatize the conversation and help connect people with the appropriate support services. And whereas according to the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, suicide is the 10th leading cause of death among adults and the second leading cause of death among individuals. Whereas more than 48,000 people die by suicide across the United States each year. Whereas each and every suicide, including family. Whereas the City of St. Charles publicly places support behind local education, law enforcement officers. Whereas I encourage all residents to take the time to understand the importance of ourselves and others includes taking care. Now, therefore, be resolved that I, Laura A. Vitek, Mayor of the City of St. Charles, do hereby proclaim September 2022 as Suicide Prevention and Action Month in the City of St. Charles. I urge all residents. The only thing I'll add here is I know we have very fortunate in our community. Not everyone in this room, so. Now, Ryan Bongard, the omnibus vote, please.
Yes, I'd like to make a motion to approve the omnibus vote that is reflected in our agenda this evening, with the exception of items number 7 and A3 under government ops.
Second.
Okay, moved by Bongard, seconded by Lencioni. Any comments or questions? Nance, please call the roll.
Orval?
Yes.
Besser?
Yes.
Weber?
Yes.
Kulkaitis?
Yes.
Calamaris?
Yes.
Haylander?
Yes.
Bongard?
Yes.
Lencioni?
Yes.
Petrulla?
Yes.
Okay, and number 7, I believe there was just a correction on the date. Is that correct, Rita, I think?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a motion to accept and place on file minutes of the regular city council meeting.
Oh, no, not city council, sorry. Government operations was just a date.
Okay, number 7, can you, just an edit that we provided to.
Right, sorry. Did you want to do that?
Who pulled it from omnibus?
That's for number 7 or 6?
For 6. For the city council meeting, right?
Yeah, city council.
Yeah, someone pulled it from omnibus.
Yeah.
C6.
No, we're pulling 7, but it's item 6 on the agenda.
Oh, got it, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's wrong. Do I decide on the thing?
Okay.
It's wrong.
Go ahead now, yeah.
So you had corrections that you provided.
Well, yeah, on about the motion to approve the Springs. I know I voted no
Okay,
on it, not yes.
And so did I.
okay,
Yeah.
so that was not reflected in.
No, that was,
They had the
it was
wrong
a
vote.
unanimous vote.
Okay, so noted.
And there were 2 other, I think there might have been 2
Yeah,
others that voted no.
I voted no on that as well, the Springs.
I don't have the minutes in front of me, but I'm assuming
Okay.
that we will get those corrected for distribution, correct? Okay, and those were the only edits we had in the minutes.
For council, correct.
Got it. Okay, thank you. So we need a motion to approve them as corrected.
Move for approval.
Second.
Moved by Besner, seconded by Wirball. Any other comments or questions? Nance, please call the roll.
Orval?
Yes.
Besser?
Yes.
Weber?
Yes.
Kulkaitis?
Yes.
Calamaris?
Yes.
Haylander?
Yes.
Bongard?
Yes.
Lencioni?
Yep.
Petrulla?
Yes.
Thank you. There is not any old business this evening, new business. Item A, a recommendation to approve and authorize city attorney to execute a second amended consent decree for the former Oliver Hoffman property, now Charleston Lakes PUD development, as discussed and presented in executive session. If anyone has any questions, I will defer them to Nick or Heather. So do we have any questions or comments up here? Okay. Need a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Petrillo, seconded by Weber. Nance, please call the roll.
Wirball?
Yes.
Besser? Besser? Weber?
Yes.
Kulkaitis?
Yes.
Calemeris?
Yes.
Paylighter?
Yes.
Bonner?
Yes.
Montioni?
Yes.
Petrillo?
Yes.
Thank you. Item B, recommendation to approve a resolution proposing a redevelopment plan and project for and the designation of the Pheasant Run Tax Increment Financing Redevelopment Project Area and the adoption of tax increment allocation financing, therefore convening a joint review board and calling a public hearing in connection therewith. Heather.
Thank you. As council will recall, on March 14th, the City Council approved an inducement resolution to begin the process of establishing a TIF district for the Pheasant Run site. We are still in the process of that, but the resolution before you is a requirement of the statute, and that is to approve the resolution setting a date and time for the Joint Review Board to convene and review the actual TIF redevelopment plan and project. And then we also, per this resolution, need to establish a date and time for the public hearing to offer public comment on that. So the two dates that are relevant is that the Joint Review Board will be conducted on October 13th at 2 p.m. at City Hall, and then the public hearing will be December 5th at 7 p.m. during the City Council meeting. The only purpose of this resolution is to establish those two dates. We are still working with the developer on a redevelopment agreement, so there is no finalization of that yet. This does not obligate the city to actually establish the TIF district. It is only to set those two dates.
Thank you. Any questions? Yes, Rita.
So, gotcha. So even though it says proposing a redevelopment plan in Project 4, that's just titled?
It's to review the actual intent for the project, correct?
To review, I'm sorry.
To the actual project for the site. It's not a redevelopment
Okay.
agreement for the actual developer.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
Okay. Any other questions?
This is a resolution, right?
Yep.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Lencioni, seconded by Bonner. Nance, please call the roll.
Wirball?
Yes.
Besser?
Yes.
Weber?
Yes.
Kulkaitis?
Yes.
Calemeris?
Yes.
Paylighter?
Yes.
Bonner?
Yes.
Lencioni?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Petrillo?
Yes.
Government operations, Ron.
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Nope, yep,
I do have one more?
yes, the minutes.
Jeez.
Item
I'll
3.
get there right. Hold on, let me get this.
Yeah, I'm just making a brief correction to the minutes in item 3 in that it just had the wrong date.
Oh, okay, we pulled that, right, yeah.
Yeah.
Should have been, September.
Tuesday, September
Tuesday,
6th
it says
instead of Monday.
Tuesday,
Right.
September,
That's the date issue.
September 6th, yeah, that is the only change I want to make to this. Correct? Okay.
Are you making the motion?
Yes, I'm making a motion to make that, make it for Tuesday, September 6th, 2022.
Got it.
For the minute, for the minutes.
Okay.
Second.
Moved by Kulkaitis, seconded by Wirball. Any other comments or questions? And just for clarification, that's to approve the minutes with the correction. Nance, please call the roll.
Wirball?
Yes.
Besser?
Yes.
Weber?
Yes.
Kulkaitis?
Yes.
Calemeris?
Yes.
Paylighter?
Yes.
Bonner?
Yes.
Lencioni?
Yes.
Petrillo?
Yes.
Thank you. Government services, Ed, anything further?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Planning and development, Steve, anything?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Do we have any public comments this evening? No? Okay, additional items from me, council and staff. Just have a couple things, and I don't think he's here. Bill Hanna's birthday's on the 22nd. He's not here, right? Okay. And Sharon Brinkleson, who helps us in the administrative office, I'm sure many of you know her. September 29th is hers. And just yesterday, for anyone who, I don't think anyone up here competed in the marathon or half marathon, did any of you? None of us did over here. So that was yesterday, and I know that was really cool to see back here post-COVID. And then I know it was homecoming for St. Charles East, so many of us had children that participated in the homecoming parade and or festivities. And then just because we won't be back here, I don't think, maybe we will, but the 30th is North, just to recognize that too. So anything from council up here? Anything further from staff? Okay, we do have an executive session, but it'll be after Mr. Besner's committee later on. And with that, I'm looking for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Lencioni, seconded by Wirball. Nance, please call the roll.
Wirball?
Yes.
Besser?
Yes.
Weber?
Yes.
Kulkaitis?
Yes.
Calemeris?
Yes.
Paylighter?
Yes.
Bonner?
Yes.
Lencioni?
Yep.
Petrillo?
Yes.
I don't remember. It's literally just